Hello everyone, welcome to this session. My name is Vijay and this session we are going to learn about displaying our data in our site using codeigniter framework. In this process we are basically going to need a database. The database I am going to use is mysql, and in this database I am going to bring this customer table to our view. For the basics of codeigniter, it is a MVC framework and the configuration is not much complicated. Here in this application, this is the controller, model and the view of it. First we are going through a configuration. Here in autoload.php we are going to give autoload libraries our database. And in our configuration our index page is index.php and database.php. Here we are going to give our username, password and the database name we are going to use in here. And database I am going to use is and in routes here we are going to give our default controller which must load in the beginning, and for me the welcome.php is okay to display our data. Here in controller let's remove all that functions. Here we are going to code our controller. First, for the basics, the controller is normally an object-oriented programming concept and we have to name our class in caps in the beginning. The first letter of the class must be caps. Here I am going to type a mysql query that accepts the language in this framework. The table I am going to use is customer table. And we are going to give this query to a variable. Let's name it query. And we are going to get this query, the result, as a array format. So let's get the array format into a row variable, and here we are going to use a command to get it in an array format. We are going to pass this row which contains our data as an array format into another array called data, where the data is going to be passed to our view. Here we will name our data as result, and here we are going to give our rows variable. And now we are going to pass this data to our view. The view I'm going to use is welcome message.php, which is as well as basically in this one. Here we are going to load this view. And we are going to pass the data to this view. Now on the views part, we are going to remove all the default functions. Let's just remove the default they gave, because this content here is very important for our view. Our script must not be accessed directly from some other URL, so we normally use this function here. And here in the header I give a title, let's name it codeigniter. And body, let's remove everything. And here we are going to bring this customers table as a view to our website. For the time being, let's just use the company, last name, first name, and the job title for our display. Here I am going to create a table. Sure, in tbody the data content we got is in array format, so we are going to use for each function here. Let's name row, and the result variable here is nothing but the result we passed here, the name of the array. Here it contains the data we needed. and the name we use here must be exactly the same that we had in the database, because we basically get this data as an array with this name format. So the companies, the last underscore name, first underscore name, and the job underscore title, everything must be exactly same name must be called there. And we are going to close our bracket here. Now still the process haven't been completed. We have to echo our functions. Now let's see, we have got our data into our table. Still have some process. Now that we have got our data in our row, let's discuss few other ways to display our data. Here, if you are not a query user, you don't have to worry about using a database query. There are few other steps to display our data as well. Here we are going to get our data from customer table, and yeah, here we go. Basically, this is what the best thing in codeigniter. It makes things very simple and avoids complicated things. I hope you got what you came for. Thank you.